Welcome back to my podcast, or welcome to my podcast. You guys are not going to believe what just fucking happened to me. I just recorded a 30-minute podcast and it wasn't focused. So I had to trash it. It hurt my fucking soul. I just had a mental breakdown. But here we are, recording a second episode. Enjoy the heart crown while you can, because if I'm out of frame, you can't really see it. And it's probably not going to be in the frame at all times. But shout out to Yvonne. She got me this crown along with another one for one of our old podcast episodes, either like 2 years ago or something like that. So yeah, let's get right into the episode. What are we going to talk about today? Okay, my ex texted me, you guys. My recent ex, the one that I told you guys that he's like, don't talk to other men in public when they talk to you type. I only replied to tell him, like, I don't think this is a good idea. Like, why are you texting me? He literally ghosted me. That's how we broke up. And I don't take the ghosting shit lightly. Why? Because I only ghost guys when I don't want to be mean. So I take it the same fucking way. Like, if I ghost you, okay, there's difference, okay? One, either if I ghost you without knowing you yet or without ever meeting you, it's because I don't like you and I don't want to tell you I don't like you, or you're ugly, or I don't want it, or I'm not interested type. Like, there's specific reasons why I would ghost you. Like, if it's something that I can tell you that I don't feel uncomfortable, like being like, hey, like, you're doing too much, you're not my type, like, we're just not aligning, then I'll ghost you. And if I ghost you once we already hooked up, yeah, that means like I don't want to tell you that something you did like bothered me. And I feel like I used to be so much more confrontational, but I'm just not anymore. I wish I could give an example. Okay, so the last time that I went on a date, I went and go to this like Mexican place to get like tacos with this guy. Bitch, tell me why we met there, right? We meet there. I thought he drove there. I don't know what I thought, or I don't know. I guess you can't have expectations, but once we're like in there, we're eating whatever, he's like, oh, I Ubered here. So I'm like, okay. Then I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna go home. Like, we've been there at this point for like a few hours. We've talked. I was like, okay, I don't know how interested I was. I was really trying to get stuff out of him and I didn't like his answers to stuff. And then he's like, okay, I'll walk you to your car. And I was just there, like, are you gonna get your Uber yet? And he's like, oh, right now in a little bit. Like, it was just so fucking awkward. And then I was like, do you just like want me to take you home? It was like, why did I have to drive him home? Sound off in the comments below. Would it bother you if you went to a date and then you had to drop him off at home? Because it bothered me a little bit because he lived out of the way and I was already like, I had a long day. I was already like going out of my way to go on the date. And then I still have to go drop you off, go extra out of my way, then go home. I don't know, like, it wasn't a good look. It wasn't my vibe. So that's what I mean. That's the last time I ghosted a guy. My ex texted me. I'm not even gonna lie. I almost folded because it's rainy season, like, the dick was good, even though he's a little crazy, even though he's a little extra, even though I shouldn't be in a relationship with him. Will I hook up with him? Dun dun dun. Whereas I wish I had like some that were like, boo, you know what I mean? Because I feel like nobody's cheering for me to do that. I'm trying to avoid it. I know that we can't be together. I know that he's not good for me. But I also like to fuck around and find out. No, I'm just kidding. I wish I wasn't like that, but it is what it is. Okay, so a lot of guys have been trying to get at me lately also, and I'm just like, How rude. Like, I lose a few pounds and now everybody's trying to come over here. Like, back it up. Back it the fuck up. Because I don't want none of that. Valentine's Day's coming up. Obviously, that's why I put this shit on. I don't think I'm gonna go on a date. I don't know if I want to go on a date. I feel like if anybody took me on a date, it would be just to get laid. And not that I'm against that, but like, I don't know. Maybe I can't think of anybody who I'm like, fuck yeah, like I want to give my to them that night. You know what I mean? Not off the top of my head. I have a couple people on the roster, but like they're not on there. Like we just don't. They're just like friends with benefit type. Like we're cool, but like we just hook up. Um, I told you guys I'm like very flip floppy right now. I feel like like I don't know if I want to date or not. I feel like I did, then I don't. I do, then I don't. I don't want to close myself off because of like getting hurt, but fuck, it just makes you like really not want to put yourself out there anymore because it's just like I have like one more failed toxic relationship left in me, baby, one more, and then I don't know after that. I would like to date girls more, but I really have zero game with girls. Zero, zero, zero fucking game with girls. I try to like match with girls on Hinge. They just like the ones that I like never match me back. A lot of girls don't like bi girls, I guess though also. So I feel like if as a bi girl, and sometimes low key like sometimes I want to fucking put pansexual in my fucking like dating apps because I feel like the bisexual thing like already like my half naked pictures already over sexualize me. Me telling people that I have an OnlyFans already over sexualizes me, and then me being bi is just like out the fucking roof. Um Sometimes I don't want guys to just automatic off the jump see me like that, so I'm thinking about changing it. I don't know. But for girls, I would like to date more girls. I would like to talk to more girls. I feel like I just suck with girls. I respect girls more. I would probably like just it would hurt me a lot more if a girl rejected me, or if a girl ghosted me. But I just get along with girls better for some reason. I feel like I don't know. But it's even hard for me to make girlfriends. Like I'm guy friends. I don't have any guy friends right now. I don't know if I'm open to it just because I don't want a guy friend who's just gonna want to hook up with me. I probably said that before, but I feel like with girls it's different. With girls, I have hooked up with like girlfriends, and then I've also like became friends with girls I just hooked up with. And I know that sounds weird, but there's been like a few instances where I've had like threesomes with a guy, and then I'll end up being really cool with a girl. And we'll go out to like eat, we'll go do things, and we'll be friends. And I feel like that's just because we can relate, I guess. Not really anything specific because I haven't hooked up with like some of the girls that I became friends with after we originally hooked up ever again. And I'm okay with like not ever hooking up with them ever again. Like they're just really cool friends and like really good people. Not to say that I don't want to hook up with him again, but I feel like I respect women so much more than I respect men. Like I respect the boundaries, I respect the communication. It's just very different. Um but dating girls is also really hard and a different hard. Um yeah, I don't know. If anybody fucking has some game for me with girls, let me know cuz I don't know what the fuck I'm doing wrong. It's like all I can do is fucking like feed them, and like girls are hard to read. It's like I never know if they like me like that or not. And I don't know. Anyways, I guess we'll figure that out. But like I said, Valentine's Day, it's looking like a lonely day for me, and I'm not really sad about it actually. Like I don't really want to deal with it this year. It's going to be a busy month for me. I work a lot. I've been working hard, okay, and I have a lot of stuff coming up for March. I don't want to tell you, I just want to show you. So lock in with me. I have collabs coming. I have projects coming. I hope it aligns for me this year, okay? Let's hope. Fingers crossed. I just asked him, like, why are you looking for me all of a sudden? And he sent me, like, a paragraph. Now I have to process this, but it's not gonna change my mind about it, okay, bitch? It's just, I have to take it in. Fuck, low-key. I'm not gonna cry, okay? I'm not gonna cry, but that kind of sent me back a little reading that message because it was a little paragraph. It sent me back a little bit reading that message. Okay, anyways. What else were we gonna talk about? There's a guy that I've kind of like talked to that I kind of was feeling, but he's like Mr. Out of State. I don't know how patient I am of a person to deal with people who are out of the state, just because it's like, how often could we see each other that way? I already have trouble with guys who live like, my ex lived like an hour away, and that was already hard. So I guess I would like make it work if like, you know, it really was like that person and somehow I just knew it aligned. But girl, I feel like at this point in my life, I feel like I've had no real relationships, no real fucking anything. So I'm just like, no frame of reference. Let's just see what happens. But my birthday's in 4 months. I really want to go on a solo trip, and I don't know if I want to do like out of the country Mexico or out of the country like Europe vibes. I don't know. In Mexico, I know it sounds crazy, but it's like, I'm from Mexico. I'm familiar with Mexico. I've been there several times before. I can speak Spanish. I'm comfortable there. Out of the country scares me a little, but I'm still down. I'm a down ass little bitch. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get away for like a whole week this time. I really want to reset. I feel like, I don't know why I didn't take trips last year. I guess I was just focused on other things. But this year, I really want to make some time. And I feel like traveling is a lot of like, circles back to like self-love for me. It just really resets me and helps me come back and want to work harder and push harder and make more money so that I can go and keep traveling and seeing beautiful places. I like being out of my comfort zone. I feel like that's when I thrive the most. And so yeah, I'll let you guys know. I'm in between a few places. We'll see how much money I make this month. And then yeah, I'm also trying to like find some cute outfits for Rolling Loud. I have no fashion fucking sense. His name's Malcolm Anthony. He's like a great producer, singer, artist, and fucking fashion designer. He has a great sick ass line. It's called Roam the Halls. I think he has two. Roam the Halls, and then there's another one that he does. But I'm blanking right now. Anyways, there's this jacket he has that I really have my eye on that I'm considering getting. But that just covers one day. It's 3 days for Rolling Loud. And honestly, I feel like I'm scared because I haven't been to a festival in years. And I'm like, can I hang for 3 whole fucking days? I guess we will see. So, okay. There's that guy that I freaking told you guys that I had to take home. I accidentally replied to him because I never saved numbers. I replied to him thinking he was another guy that I went out with. And it was bad because it was like, he was like, thinking about you, la 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 type. And I was like, oh my God, daddy. And it was not the guy that I wanted to reply to. I feel so bad. And now I'm just ghosting him. It could have been worse. But I can't believe I replied to the wrong guy. I really need to start saving numbers. What did I put here? I gained a few pounds. That's so hilarious. That's one of my notes. Yeah, so I gained a few pounds over the holidays. It was nothing crazy. It was like 4 pounds, but for me going to the gym still super consecutively, obviously I wasn't on a calorie deficit. I was just eating crazy. Not even crazy, but like definitely eating bad. Just whatever I wanted randomly. I'm going back to eating better. My workouts are going a lot harder, so I'm excited to see the results by the end of this year. Hopefully I look like a whole new bitch times 2 because I feel like I definitely feel a lot better than I, felt a year ago. But yeah, I think other than that, 2024, it's like, gonna be a lot of risk and reward. I feel like I've been having to make a lot of sacrifices, but I feel like sacrifices pay off, and it really is starting to feel like everything is working out in my favor, my way, the way it's supposed to, and I can't be more blessed, more grateful for any of that. Okay, I figured out the camera stuff. Last time it stopped recording randomly. I don't think it's gonna do that anymore. I changed the settings. I figured that out. I think the audio sounds good when it's just me, so I need to make sure that I do it good next time when it's more than one person, because I know our audio sounded super different. I don't know if it was just because she wasn't close to the mic or she wasn't speaking loudly into the mic, or if it was that the settings were different on the mixed cast, because I looked at it and it was only slightly louder than her mic last time that we recorded. So we'll see. Maybe it just depends on who I'm recording with and how loud they like it on the headphones, whether they want to wear the headphones or not. It's gonna have to be, a fucking process to figure it out, I guess. Yeah, but I have another guest lined up. It's gonna be a 420 version of the Potty Waddy. We have a sponsor for it, actually. I'm so excited for that. Yeah. So what else? I wanted to do a Galentine's, but I'm low-key like tired of hosting stuff. Like, you gotta clean the next day when you're hungover, and I have like hella OCD. I can't just leave my fucking place like a mess. It'll drive me fucking insane. Um, maybe one of my girlfriends. No, actually, I doubt one of my girlfriends is gonna host, because they would have said something by now, and it's literally a couple weeks away. Maybe I'll take one of my friends out for dinner or something like that. Maybe not on Valentine's Day, but like in honor of Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is like on a weekday. One of my coworkers already requested it off, so I have to cover for her that day. So it's probably gonna be a long day at work for me, which I don't even mind. I still have no nails, but my nail appointment is this week. The lashes are back, baby. I got like a wet set this time, a little bit shorter, but I'm fucking with it. And then I'm getting my hair done and my nails done this weekend. I'm excited, bitch. I'm gonna be back. I really wanted to dye my hair pink, but my nail girl told me today that I need to go back to blonde before I go light pink, and I don't think I want to do that. So either I'm gonna stay orange or we're gonna do a different color that doesn't require me going back to blonde, because I want my hair to get healthy again. The blonde just sucks the life out of it. I feel like there's a lot of things that I say a lot. I say, you know what I mean? Like shit like that way too much, and I'm trying to cut it out to the best of my ability. We'll see if it works. What else do we talk about? I think that's it. I think we're good. I think that I don't need to have an hour-long episode every fucking time that I drop an episode. I can talk for hours though, bitch, especially when I'm not by myself. It's just a fucking talent. You know what I mean? There we go. Take a shot every time I say, what do you mean? And you will be fucked up every time you watch this podcast. My agenda is about to run out, low key. I need to order a new one. If anybody has an agenda recommendation, I'm super type A. The one that I got, it was like very mid. I'm looking for a new one. There's one that I want by the daily, but it's sold out. So I'm hoping that they restock before I run out of this one. I think I have like a month and a half left in it before I go through it. I feel like I stepped back from OF last year a lot to focus on other stuff, and I think that's one of the main things that I want to focus on this year. Something always goes wrong. I bought the wrong cable to like see my viewfinder type little extra thing that I have, so that still isn't working out. I'm buying some new lighting soon as well, and as far as recording goes, I feel like expect to just see it randomly. We're in my room today in front of my vanity. Last time we were in my living room. It might even be in like other places and not my house. I have like a full pack it up and take it with me little kit. I wish I had like a home set, but if I want a set, I have to build it in my house, and I'm very OCD. I don't know if I could just have it there. I don't know if I could live my life like that. Ideally, I guess, like, I don't know. We'll figure it out, okay? We'll figure it out as we
Okay.
go. I think that's all I got for today. So I'll see you guys on the next episode. Peace.